son. Damn, son. Damn, son.
Hello guys, Pavel here again. Welcome back to my channel and another video. This one is actually very interesting, I hope so, and this is about the mini monster e-board. I have finally completed the build and this video is going to be about the monster. So let's take a look at the monster e-board and let's talk about some specs. So what you see in the front of you is my new build. That's the mini monster e-board. Very quickly about the specs. The original board used to be a mini electric skateboard by Slick Revolution. I've got a full review of mini e-boards on my channel. I will leave the link in the description below for it. Please take a look. It'll be interesting for you to see how this board has transformed. So, what you got on this board are the rough stuff wheels. That's the only wheels I would use at this particular moment on British roads, UK roads, because these wheels do deal with all sorts of holes and rocks and everything else that you might not notice straight away on the road, and these wheels deal with that. This board does not come with these wheels, and in order to install the monster wheels like this on any mini or penny board, especially with a wide deck like this deck is 160 at the back and 200 at the front, you will need to do something different. I came up with a prototype fixing for this and I have a video about this on my YouTube channel. I will leave the link below in the description if you want to take a look. Okay, before we test this board, I would like to cover a couple of bits. So guys, the original board used to be a single motor. It still is a single motor, but the motor used to be a 1200 watt motor, and with a single LG 18650 based battery, lithium-ion battery. So what you see in front of you now is my build, and the changes I have made are I've increased the power of the motor. This motor is much bigger. This one is the 6374 motor by Streetwing. Very beautiful, powerful motor. I do recommend this motor. You can buy it online, and delivery is awesome, and the customer support is very good as well. So this motor is 6374, 190 kV, and got 3550 watt. In order to run this motor, I had to upgrade electronics. Don't get me wrong, this motor will spin on the original electronics, and there's a video on my channel showing so as well. Check it out. I will leave a couple of links in the description for the motor itself, unpackaging the motor and everything else, and also running this motor on original electronics. So in order for me to get full power out of this motor, I had to do some changes. So the battery is now a dual battery, so I had to increase the casing, which I've done. I've matched it with a hardwood to match the deck. So I've got two batteries now connected in series. I've also upgraded the ESC. The original ESC was only able to take 12 amp. I'm actually running this motor, and this motor is 60 amp. I've got VSC, newest edition VSC. I had it from Italy. So that's installed and fully programmed. It does take a bit knowledge or reading, I would say, to actually program the VSC. So if you guys have any questions, leave the comments and I can cover certain parts separately if required. So dual battery, it's now 44 volt. I'm running it at 40 amp. It's 8.8 amp hour, or 8800 milliamp hour. I have installed a second charging port on the case as well, as you can see here. This is so I can charge the batteries separately, so you charge each battery separately, which is good. I've also, as I mentioned before, installed the rough stuff wheels on it. I've changed the bushings. At the moment I'm running the bushings, which are hard type bushings by Bones. I've done a video about using the Thunder Blue. They are good, they are nice, they're very carvy, but I started to get the wheel wobble after going, I'm not going to mention what speed, so I had to upgrade. So I haven't tested this yet, I'm going to do it in a minute, but yes, I have upgraded the bushings as well. I also got some new lights installed. These are by Cool Wheel, very nice lights. Again, guys, I've got video on my channel about this light, fully covering the lights. Actually, I've got a lot of videos, so check it out, guys. They're quite good. I'm not going to put all the links in the description, otherwise it's going to be too long, but I will put all the videos regarding the Mini in the description below. Okay, so that's what we got at the moment. Bigger motor, double the battery, big wheels, better bushings, completely new electronics, and I've also have installed a new receiver so I could use a mini remote. It's absolutely tiny, very nice, handles really well. I've tested it for about an hour and a half yesterday and it was all happy days for now, so hopefully it stays that way. So that's it. What we do now is, guys, let's do some testing. So before we hit the road and actually try to test this monster mini e-board, let's cover some basics. Definitely wear your helmet and definitely wear your protective gear. I have worn the helmet yesterday when I took the board out for the first time, but I did not use any of the bodyguard, and take a look what happened. It's not pretty. I didn't have a camera on me, so my fall wasn't recorded, but it was painful. So don't make my mistake. Always wear protective gear. Always wear a long sleeve, because you don't know when you're going to fall off. So today I got Kevlar pants with knee pads. I've got full bodyguard of the motorbike. I got a proper motorbike helmet, and I will be wearing the Kevlar gloves as well. Just in case the board will give me some surprises, I will be ready. So let's test the board out. So, let's try this, let's watch. But I'm easing off, I'm not going fast because this board is very torquey, stupidly torquey. 14, 18, 20, 21, and I'm not pushing the board full blast. Stopping power, brilliant, minus 40 amps. There we go, guys, 22 miles an hour, easy. And I was not pushing the board, because I'm still afraid of it, because it got this tiny deck. It's quite hard, it's not as stable as you think. On a bigger deck it will be much better, but this board is just ridiculously torquey. Easy, very easy. So guys, 22 miles an hour, not bad at all. It actually does pick up the wheel. The front wheels come off the ground if you're not careful. If you're not leaning forward, the front wheels come off the ground. was close. So 13, 18, 21. Oh, wheel wobble, 25 miles an hour. Unbeatable. This Mini is a truly monster. 25 miles an hour. But I got the wheel wobble, so I had to slow down. That's not pretty. When you get a wheel wobble on this kind of tiny boat, that is not pretty. Damn, well happy. 25 miles an hour, guys. Board is really good on the road, and I got 25 miles an hour out of it. More than happy. I did get the wheel wobble. The deck is too short for anything higher, I believe personally, than 20 to 21 miles an hour on a mini e-board. But it's amazing this board can actually do this. So now let's find a really bad section of the pavement and see, will this mini e-board, after being upgraded, will tick all the boxes for being an ideal commuter. So let's take a look. And here we are. You can get worse conditions than this. Roughed up wheels are doing a great job. Look at this. That's like riding on the moon. There we go. Easy. Not a problem whatsoever. Plenty of torque. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful car. And I think that's what the Mini should be. Is about 20 miles an hour board if you have to. Still quite carvy, so you can do all these maneuvers around the rough surfaces like I'm doing right now, and it's just brilliant. But you're not going to be going much faster than this on a paving. So what do you reckon, guys? 25 miles an hour on the road, and it's up anything off the road. And back on the road, here we go, and off we go. Guarantee you we're at about 20 miles an hour now. Next step, we're going to test the board on a hill climb. What you see in the front of me, sorry, at the back of me, is the ramp for the lorries into local Asda. It's the same ramp I was using to test original mini e-board and also the Flex e-board. It's very steep. If you take a look at the side concrete there, you can see the line right there, and this one here, this line, you can probably judge how steep that hill is. That's the steepest I can find in my neighborhood, and it's the same one I've used before, so you can take a look at the older video and you can see the difference by yourself. Okay, let's test the board. Guys, the last subject to cover is braking using a single 190 kV motor. This motor that I've got. So let's get the boat up to some sort of speed. So we are now on 16 miles an hour, 17. And let's brake. There we go. Boat stops. I specially set the brake up to minus 40 amp. I didn't want them to be too aggressive, because what you don't want to do is flying off the board when you hit the brake. So look, I'm doing 60 miles an hour. I'm going to hit the brake fully. See? Perfect. It does not actually get me off the boat.